Well, Mr. Speaker, we've heard it all before, let's face it. The only point the Minister didn't make this time was that Britain must be able to establish her own international trade agreements. Perhaps he's been listening to Nancy Pelosi last week, who made it clear that if the UK government disrupted the open border in Northern Ireland, we could forget all about a free trade deal with the US. So the government is going to spend millions giving Donald Trump the red carpet, golden carriage treatment in June, and maybe the state banquet might even be worth it, so long as he's forced to sit next to Greta Thunberg. Or how about this? If then he has Greta on one side and David Attenborough on the other. That would be 3 hours well spent. But the truth is, Mr. Speaker, that it will all be a giant waste of taxpayers' money, because the US Congress will never agree to a trade deal unless we have a solution for the Irish border that will actually work. And this government simply doesn't have one.
Mr. Speaker, you know, it's just 2 short years ago that the Right Honourable Lady said of President Trump, "We should welcome the American president. We have to work with him." I just wonder whether something has changed about the US administration, or whether something has changed about her own leadership ambitions, to alter her words in this way now. Which is it? Come on, which is it? The government and the Labour Party, I thought, both wanted to see no tariffs, no quotas, no rules of origin checks, a seamless border on the island of Ireland. Yet 3 times, the Right Honourable Lady and her colleagues have voted against a deal that would deliver those things to which they claim to be committed. It is about time that she put principle and the national interest ahead of party advantage.
I think, Mr. Speaker, we'll find that there's only one side of this House that has a leadership contest at the moment, and it's very active as we speak. But, Mr. Speaker, in a week like this, when we have all been shocked and saddened by the horrific acts of terrorism at home and abroad, we remember that the first job of any government is to keep our country and our citizens safe. And even before our concerns about the economy, the main reason we need to keep an open border with Ireland is to preserve that peace and security that millions of British and Irish citizens have come to depend upon, but which, in a week like this, seems to hang like a thread. So if the government is serious about putting the country first, the whole of our country, will the Minister for the Cabinet Office accept? That means finally getting serious about the cross-party negotiations and putting the option of a customs union on the table.
Mr. Speaker, I appreciate the Honourable Lady's not been in the room at the Times. I think she's now being described as in the sort of outer inner circle around the Labour leadership. But I can say that the substance and the tone of those conversations between the government team and the opposition team have been constructive. I think that there is a genuine attempt to try to find a way through, but I'm not going to hide the fact, Mr. Speaker, that this is very difficult, because if it's going to work, it will mean both parties needing to make compromises and us ending up with a solution that, unlike any other so far proposed, will get a majority in the House. Yes. So far, this House has rejected our deal. It has rejected the opposition's proposals. It has rejected a referendum. It has rejected revocation. It has rejected a customs union. It has rejected Common Market 2.0. And it's not just a matter for government or even for the opposition front bench. It is a matter for every member of this House to take our responsibilities to the country seriously and find a way to agree on an outcome that enables us to deliver on the referendum result and to take this country forward.
Tom Pursglove. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Can I also associate myself with the sentiments so eloquently expressed on both sides of the House?